This is some property owned by the state of Florida, and you can see this is a gate here, about 10-foot long gate, and it could be opened up and state vehicles could drive through it. And they have 2 locks here, and locked to a chain. So they could 2 different people come in here and just unlock their lock and lock it back, and that's the way it goes in a lot of these places. But what I wanted to show you is this apparatus here is part of the fence that goes on down that way, and you can see these boards are real sturdy and probably very hard, and I just noticed that this thing has been put together, and with these screws here, you can see the little screws here, and they're like a star. You don't see them very often. But I guess they're getting pretty popular. And these are called Torx screws. T-O-R-K or T-O-R-Q, one or the other. And that denotes it there. You could torque them down. And they're holding a lot better than regular screws. The Phillips or the flat head screws. And these are used mainly in heavy machinery and different things where you gotta have exact torque on them. But these things are apparently a great way to go because of that head, they say, is almost impossible to wallow out like a lot of screw heads would do when you put too much torque on them. And so that's the main reason they use them, they say, because of that. And they hold a lot better than regular screws, because you could torque them down way better, or get them tighter. There's one. And for years I've seen in my toolbox one of these heads for this type of screw, but I had never seen one till just the other day. So I guess these posts like this are supposed to be real hard and last forever. And you can see they've got the reason they put this in is because a post rotted out here, and when that happened, somebody just went ahead and broke the wire so they could come just walking in instead of climbing over the gate. So they come out and put this in, and but all they got to keep people out is this barbed wire across top here, and another one across from this post to that post over there. So you can still just walk in, but you gotta duck under these wires. So I assume they're gonna fix that shortly. Or they just put this up recently. And the state takes forever to do one little job, because they have to have several different crews to do each different thing on one job. And but in my opinion, you wouldn't go wrong having a supply of these screws, especially if you got a lot of hardwood you need to use screws on. So that's the way it is here on this beautiful Easter morning, Sunday, in beautiful downtown Durant, Florida. These screws discussed here are called Torx screws. That's Torx. There are other screws that have the same type of head on them called Torq screws, but they're for a different application. So what you want for wood screws are these Torx. Torx. You can't go wrong.